Okay, so I know you guys been waiting on this video for so long, and I'm so sorry that I did not put it out again on time like I always mention, but I just want to tell you how great and powerful vulnerability is. First of all, being vulnerable can save your life and another person's life, okay? I kid you not. When you watch the Red Table Talk with Will and, not Will, but Jada, her mom, and her daughter, how many times have you shook your head and said, yeah, that's me, girl. You know what? She is telling the truth. I experienced the same thing. And how many times did you look at her and her family and you felt some sense of security of knowing that, hey, I'm not just the only one going through this thing, but there's other people going through this as well. Let me listen closely so I can understand and follow the steps that they followed so they could prosper and be the better version of themselves. How many times have you did that? So being vulnerable saves your life, man. And guess what? Being vulnerable saves other people's lives, because when you put it out there, just like Jada and her family did with the Red Table Talk, when they put out all of the things that they were experiencing, guess how many lives they saved? Guess. A lot, because people are able to relate to their story, and people want to know, how can I grow just like they grew through all of the pain and trials and tribulations that they went through? Being vulnerable is not a sign of being weak, man. It's not. And a lot of people, they stray away from that because they feel like, man, if I tell all my stuff, then I'm gonna be weak. People gonna run over me. But guess what? Like I always say, if there is no enemy within you, who can be against you? Nobody. No one could be against you. And you have to understand that. You have to understand that, walking your truth, because what? Vulnerability also separates the real from the fake, because when you're walking in who you are and you okay with having no enemy within, a lot of people are going to try you, and guess what? You will then see who is for you and who is against you, who will accept you for who you are and who will not accept you for who you are. Walk in vulnerability, man. It's powerful. It's powerful. I don't know how many times in my life have I been saved from listening to other people's story. If you run away from vulnerability, you're weak. You're weak. You are weak, and you are missing an opportunity to grow and change and fix all of the things that you have messed up in the past. You are weak, man. You are weak because you're running from things that could possibly stir you in the right direction for you to have the most happy and positive lifestyle that you can have. You're weak if you're running from it. And I kid you not, the people that are running from vulnerability are running into people who are only surface level, just like they are. Don't be a person who is only surface level, because guess what? When I run into people who only show me the surface of them, I'm not telling you to tell me all your information. I'm not telling you to give me, your whole life story and background, this, that, and the third. I'm not telling that, because guess what? I'll find some of that out along the way. But when I only just get the surface, I don't want to be with you. I can't trust you. Because guess what? You haven't showed me enough emotion, enough caring, enough understanding for me to trust you. And that's what you will run into, okay? You want to be all surface level, but you want to be in a relationship with a good man or a good woman. But you will never have that if you are only content with being surface level and not being able to be open. It's only you being open will the other person expose their truth. It's only you asking them questions, and that's when the other person will expose their truth about their lifestyle. You don't get nowhere without asking questions. You don't develop an understanding without asking questions. So be vulnerable, because it's powerful. It is powerful, man. It is powerful. Oh, being vulnerable, it don't mean that, they gonna try me, they gonna try me, they're gonna do this, that, and the third. Just like I said, it's gonna show you who's for you and who's not for you. It don't matter. Being vulnerable helps you find your tribe. Why do you think everywhere you go, there's always different type of cliques? Then you got the people who are Christians. You got the people who are gothic or emo or whatever. Cool kids, all of that. These people, because they were vulnerable and they were open about who they were able to find their tribe. You can't find your tribe when you're not vulnerable. Or the tribe can't find you when you're not vulnerable. Because nobody gonna know what you stand for. Nobody gonna know what you stand for. If I get a look at you and I can get an understanding of what your underlying meaning is about who you are, then that's because you're being vulnerable. But if I can stand at you and I can't see who you are and the underlying message that you represent, then you're not being vulnerable enough. Be vulnerable. Be vulnerable, man, because it's powerful. It is so powerful. And trust. You're not weak. You're not weak. Have a lovely day.